Welcome back to Lazy K Farmstead. If you're new here, my name is Teresa. Grandkids call me Nana. And today I want to talk to you about vegetable seeds. It is the time of the year when we're ready to start buying seeds. Trying to figure out what we're going to plant in our garden this year and how many of each we're going to do. I typically pick too many, but I'd rather have too many than too few. This year we have enlarged our garden space by quite a bit. It is probably 4 times the size that it was last year. And so I have got a big variety of things that I want to try to grow this year. The one tip I would give you is to plant the things that you like to eat. Unless you have a specific reason for planting some type of pepper or something that you're not going to eat, use the space for something else. Use it for squash or for cucumbers or for tomatoes, whatever better suits your family. So the first thing I do when I get ready to start thinking about my garden is I pick myself up a Farmer's Almanac. This is the 2023 version. It is fun to read. It has, of course, the weather. It has planting guides. It has different stories about different other things. There are also things here that are just weird tidbits of information that you may not get anywhere else. So pick yourself up one good resource to have. The other thing that has started coming in the mail are the seed catalogs. Oh, these are joyous days, along with the chick catalogs. But we're going to focus on food today. I have one from Seed Savers Exchange. I've ordered seeds from all of these folks and had really good success. Botanical Interest, Johnny's, all of these. I don't have a Baker Creek one here, but I do like Baker Creek seeds, and I have ordered from them on occasion too. I also like Burpee. I have ordered online from them. They're the ones that you see in the stores as well, but I don't have a catalog for them. I did want to show you, I have a case that I store my seeds in. I think this is a photo case is what they call it. It has 4, 8, 12, 16 little containers. They fit several packets of seeds perfectly. I have them all labeled as to what they are, and I keep my seeds a little bit better organized this way. I actually have 2 of these because the amount of seeds that I have is almost embarrassing, but I have them anyway. So I want to go over with you today some of the things that I'm most excited about this year. These are all things that I'm going to fit in there one way or the other, and so let me show you. I have tomatillas. Now these are from In My Gardener. This is another great online resource. They have very reasonably priced products, and I have had great germination rate with these guys. So tomatillos are something I've grown one time before, had pretty good success, so I'm going to try those again for sure. Then my tried and true workhorse that I'm planting this year is Jet Star tomatoes. These I got from Harris Seeds. They are they determinate or indeterminate? I think they are an indeterminate, but they are very prolific. They grow very well here as long as they're fed, watered, kept disease-free. I prune up on my tomatoes, and I love growing the Jet Star, good all-around tomato. I'm planting some cherry varieties this year, a variety of varieties. I'm planting a Super Sweet 100 cherry, little red cherry tomatoes. I'm planting, this is a honeycomb hybrid. It is a orange little cherry tomato. I do plant both hybrids and heirloom seeds. I find the hybrids are more disease resistant. We have lots of pest pressure here in our area, and so I don't mind that I'm planting a hybrid and that next year I can't necessarily say the seeds and get the same product next year. So I do a combination of both. The next one I'm going to do is a yellow pear tomato. I've had terrific success with yellow pear tomatoes here. And so I'm excited to do those again. This is a Brad's Atomic Grape. I'm really looking forward to see if I can get some of these to grow. Really lovely color, purple, green. It's more of a grape-sized tomato rather than a cherry tomato, so I'm hoping I can get some of those to grow. I got some to sprout last year, but they didn't grow, so hoping we get farther this year. My favorite paste tomato is the San Marzano. I'm going to plant several plants of these to make tomato sauces, maybe some tomato paste, barbecue sauce, ketchup, all those kinds of good things. So San Marzanos. These are some itty bitty seeds I bought online. They're Dr. Witchy's. They are a yellow slicing tomato. It's supposed to have really good sweetness to them, and so I'm going to try some Dr. Witchy's. I'm also going to try some Kellogg's Breakfast. These are more of an orange tomato. Going to try some of those this year. And some of these I'm going to plant several plants. I am planning to take some plants to the farmers markets this year. So I'll probably be planting all of these seeds and hope that I get a big batch coming up. This is an Ace 55. This is a good all-around tomato. It is an heirloom variety, and it has really good flavor. It's good for slicing. It's good for tomato sauces, spaghetti sauces, pizza sauces, sloppy joe mixes, all those kinds of things. So definitely some Ace 55s. Peppers seem to be the other staple in the garden. These are going to be my favorites. I have grown to love these in the last couple of years, and that is a Cubanelle. The Cubanelle is a longer, can get to be pretty long. It is medium skinned, and it roasts very well. It can be stuffed, it can be fried. Good all-around sweet pepper. So I'm anxious to get some of those going. From Johnny's, I have some Glow. This is a hybrid. It is an orange, a little bit smaller pepper. So I'm going to try to grow some of those. Just for some variety in the garden this year, I'm going to do some of this Piñata blend. I think those will be excellent. My son loves a little bit of heat to his, so I'm going to plant some habaneros, see if we can get some of those to sprout. The good old California Wonder, have some of those, your typical green bell pepper. I love to get lots of bell pepper chopped up and put in my freezer, so I'll have those to use over the winter. Sweet banana peppers. My folks love sweet banana peppers. Eat them straight off the vine sitting in the garden. So hope we can get some good sweet bananas for them this year. This is one I have not tried before, but I'm looking forward to, is a shishito. I've heard is excellent as a roasted pepper. And so I've heard lots about them in the last few years. So I'm looking forward to try to get some growing for us. The next things that are staples in my garden are squash. Of course, the yellow crookneck squash. This is a pick and pick hybrid. I have lots and lots of squash bug pressure here, and so I'm really trying to do some things to mitigate that, including planting the hybrids, but I think it'll be good for what we need. Zucchinis, I'll plant a few zucchini. I love to make zucchini relish. We don't necessarily eat so much fresh or cooked as we do zucchini relish. Love a good zucchini relish. I have an acorn squash, patty pan squash, spaghetti squash, and some butternut squash. So all of these will get a little section of the garden. These things, I have radishes. We'll probably plant these around our tomatoes. They're good partnering plants with tomatoes. And then I have some carrots. I've not had a lot of success with carrots. I've had a little bit. So I'm going to try to plant a few of these carrots and give it a go, see what we get. Got to get those in there pretty quick. Also going to plant, I need to get these going, some cauliflower. We enjoy cauliflower a lot, so I'm going to get that going. And then for fall, some pumpkins. This is a Connecticut field pumpkin. It's not big. It's not small, it's kind of a medium pumpkin, so we'll get that. We'll enjoy having some of those. Then try to do a watermelon. This is a Bush Sugar Baby variety. And we like to have watermelon, not a whole lot, but we do like to have some during the year, during the summer. So I'm gonna see if we can't get us some growing out there. And then we do love cantaloupe, and this is the Hale's Best variety. My son has had good luck growing cantaloupe and those kind of things, so we'll grow some here and see if he can grow some out of his place too. So we'll have those. For beans, I'm doing a, let's see, this is a pea. These are Lady Cream peas, which are my favorite eating pea of all time. Lady Cream peas. These are some that I saved from the crop last year. So we'll be replanting those, and this will be the first time I've replanted from some that I saved. So looking forward to having that come up and surprise me with a really good crop again. We've got green beans. I did not have a good green bean harvest at all last year, so I'm completely out. So we're going to sow us some Blue Lake 274 green beans. We're going to do a few rows of corn. We've had mixed success with corn. We can try it again. This variety is Butter Gold. It is a short day variety. I believe it is a 63-day corn. Once things get really hot around here in the middle of August, we're in Northeast Texas, things, even though they're watered, they just seem to really struggle. So we're gonna plant this short-term variety and see how that goes. I also have some Zipper Cream peas. This is a little pack of seeds that I bought at Homestead Heritage in Waco. Took my girls on a trip down there and got some seeds, and this is one of the seeds that I got there. So looking forward to trying these out this year. I'm also going to do some cucumbers, so we can do some sweet relish, dill relish. I'm going to try these Armenian cucumbers. I hear they're a little bit better eating cucumber. We don't care necessarily to eat the traditional slicing cucumber you get in the store, so I'm going to try these a little bit and then plant some of these to make some pickles. Bread and butter pickles are our favorite. So we'll have those going. Of course, we have to have okra. We're in the South. We have lots of the Clemson Spineless. That is tried and true. You put it out there, give it a little water, a lot of sunshine, and it'll go to town. So we've got plenty of Clemson Spineless seeds. Then I've also got a couple of different varieties. This variety I found is called Big Red. Go Big is this variety. And so we're going to give those a try this year, give them a little section and see how they'll do. Then I have Star of David. Now this looks like a shorter, a stubbier variety, maybe thicker variety. So we're going to try this. This looks like it might be good to go like in gumbos and jambalaya and things like that. So we'll give that a try too. I've got also some onions. We like spring onions, little onions like this. So I'm going to get those going here pretty quick, see if we can't grow some spring onions. I've never really had success with onions, so I'm really going to give it a try this year and see what we can do. Now, the fun things I'm going to grow this year are some birdhouse gourds. We have lots of mosquitoes in Northeast Texas. They're Texas size. But we also have purple martins. Purple martins love to eat mosquitoes. So my birdhouses that I have out up on poles are about worn out. So I'm going to grow me some birdhouse gourds. We'll give them a year to dry. And by the time the purple martins get ready to come around again, these should be ready to use. So you can try some birdhouse gourds. I also happened to get my hands on some loofah seeds. And I'm putting up some archways over some little garden beds that I'm putting in. And so I'm going to try some loofahs this year to see if we can't grow some and then make bath sponges and things out of them. So we'll keep you posted on how that goes. The other thing I am determined to grow this year is teddy bear sunflowers. This looks like an absolutely adorable flower. I have tried a couple years to get them to grow. I've had no success. So if you have some secrets on teddy bear sunflowers, please let me know down in the comments below. I desperately want to have some of these growing, no more than the fact that they're just cute as a button. So I have sent some to some of my family who live in Tennessee, in Colorado, and in another part of Texas. Hopefully we all can germinate them somewhere and figure out where these cute little things will grow. So again, if you have some tips for me, let me know in the comments below. So that's going to get us started on vegetables. Part of my section of garden this year is going to be dedicated to flowers. I want to do some flowers to cut for the farmers markets, to share with friends, to have here in the house. And so that's another effort that I'm putting in this year that's new for me. And so we'll talk about flowers another day when I can show you all the different varieties that I want to try on those. Hopefully you can give me some tips and suggestions on how to do best on those. And so we'll be looking forward to that. But in the meantime, I'm going to have my cup of coffee, enjoy my seed catalogs, and we'll talk again soon. Have a great day. Thank you.